Hello, buddies. I am your science mom speaking. Very happy to see you all. We are discussing about the lesson The World of Green. So, what are the topics we discussed in the previous classes? About types of root system and shoot system, the plant parts and their functions, and activities based on that. And we also learned how to take care of plants. Now again, let us have a small recap about how to take care of plants. So we need to water the plants regularly because water is the main source for the plants to grow. Plants need air, water, sunlight and minerals from the soil. So these are the main things for the plants to prepare their food. So plants need water. So we have to water the plants regularly. Use manure. Manure is just nothing but the waste from the animals and plants are used as fertilizers for the plants to get nutrition and energy to grow. So the waste from the animals and the plants are used as fertilizer or used as the energy for the plant to grow. So this is called as manure. And we need to remove the weeds. Weeds are the unwanted plants that grows near the main plant. So we have to remove the weeds. Why? Because the water which we are giving for the plant, most of the waters will be absorbed by the weeds. So the main plant will not get enough water. So the first thing, we have to remove the weeds from the main plant. Next, provide them enough sunlight. So we have to keep the plant where the plant will receive enough sunlight. The place we have to select like that. Next, prevent and control pests. Pest means it's just nothing but the small insects. So the small insects and worms will come and bite the plants. So we have to protect the plant from the pest. Make a fence to protect the plants grazing from animals. So what will happen if the goat or cow, they will eat the plants, isn't it? So to protect that, we have to make a fence for the plant from grazing from animals. So these are the things how to take care of plants. We need to water the plants regularly, use manure, remove the weeds, provide them enough sunlight, prevent and control pests. Make a fence to protect the plants from grazing from animals. So these are the points to take care of plants. So children, from this we have to take care of plant around us by providing them their basic needs. We must also ensure that our actions do not harm plants. We must not harm any plants. Okay. So from this till now you might have a clear idea how the plants they grow and they stay alive. Next you can able to take care of the plants in your surroundings. Yes, right. Now we can go for the concept map. So we are here, we are going to recollect the whole lesson through the concept map. So what are the essential factors of a plant to grow? It needs sunlight, water, air and soil. Yes, so these are the essential factors for a plant to grow because the plant prepare their food with the help of sunlight, water, air and soil. So in the plants we have two types, isn't it? Two parts we are dividing the plants. The part of the plant that below the ground is called as root system and the part of the plant that grow above the soil is called as shoot system. In root system we have two types. They are taproot and fibrous root. In shoot system, the part of the plants are stem, leaves, flowers, fruits. So these are the shoot system parts. Now, based on the stem of the part, we have different types of plants. Example, herbs, shrubs, creepers, climbers, and trees. So, based on the stem portion, the plants are divided into five types. They are herbs, shrubs, creepers, climbers, and trees. What we saw about herbs, herbs are very small plants, isn't it? So very small plants are called as herbs. Example, mint, coriander. Shrubs means shrubs are small sized, they are bushy, and they have hard woody stem with branches. And examples are rose, hibiscus, and cotton. So next we saw about creepers. Creepers means they have very weak stem, they can't grow upright, so they creep on the ground with extra support. They have some special roots to creep on ground. So example, pumpkin, muskmelon, and watermelon. Next we saw about the climbers. Climbers means they also have the weak stem. They cannot grow upright on its own. So these type of plants, they cannot able to stand straight. So what they are doing, they depend on other structures or plants for support. They grow on other support. Example, grapevine, pea plant, and money plant. Next we saw about the trees. We all know that trees are usually they are tall. They have a thick, woody, and strong stem which gives rise to many branches. The stem are thick and woody and they protect the trees. Okay. So example, neem, coconut, and mango. So these are the types of plants. Now you can write these answers in your book, page number 57. Right. Now we can go for the next slide. So here is the question time is given. Now we can discuss the answer for these questions. So what is the first one? The part of a plant that is above the ground. We already know that the part of the plant that grow above the ground is called as shoot system. The second question, plants that require the support of other structures to grow are called as dash. So what is the question? Plants they are growing on other plant or for the support is called as climbers. Next, muskmelon is an example of creepers. Money plant is an example of climbers. Next here, fourth question. The hibiscus plant is an example of shrubs. Of course, because hibiscus plants will be having a thick woody stem and it looks bushy. So these are called as shrubs. Next question. Plants need air, soil, water, and sunlight to make their own food. So these are the answers. Children, you can write in your book. Right. Here we have the match the following. It's going to be a very interesting activity. I think you might have very clear about the types of plants, isn't it? So now we can discuss the answer. So what is the first question given? Climbers. So example for climbers is money plant. What is the second one? Creeper. Creeper example is pumpkin. Next one, herbs. Herbs example is mint. Next, tree. Tree example is neem. Neem tree. Next, shrub. Shrub example is rose plant. Yes, absolutely right. So the answer you guessed is it's correct. Now can we go for the next one? So here is the choose the following is given. Now let us discuss the answer. First question, dash absorbs water and nutrients from the soil and hold the plant. So which part of the plant is absorbs the water and nutrition from the soil? Yes, exactly. Its roots. The second one is dash help in reproduction. Which helps in reproduction? Of course, the flowers is developed into fruits, so it helps in the reproduction part. The next question, in a plant with a fibrous root system, how the fibrous roots will be looking? Option A is given. One large root grows into the soil. Whether the fibrous root is having a large root which is growing inside the soil? No, it's wrong. Yeah, B option is several thin roots growing into the soil. Yeah, C option is one small root grows into the soil. So B option, several thin root is the correct answer because fibrous roots will be having several thin roots which grows into the soil and it is not one root. Next, fourth question. Amit saw some children having fun by plucking flowers in a park. So, what is happening? Amit is seeing some children are plucking the flowers in a park. What should he do? What he have to do? Yeah, option A is join the children and have fun. Whether Amit have to join with the children and have fun? No, not at all. What is the B option? Stop them from plucking the flowers. So what he have to do? He have to stop the children not to pluck the flowers. Third one, ignore them. He must not take care of them. No, in this B is the option. So Amit have to stop the children from plucking from the flowers. Now so answer is B. Right. Now here there is a question, which part of a plant am I? So here who am I question is given. Let us discuss. What is the first question given? I carry water and minerals absorbed by the roots to all parts of the plant. So which part of the plant is absorbing the water and minerals? Exactly, the stem. So, which part stem is absorbing the water and minerals? After observing, which part of the plant is taking the water and minerals to all parts of the plant? Through the stem. Right. Your big question is, I make food for the plant. Who is preparing the food for the plant? Exactly, the leaves. The leaves are preparing the food for the plant. Your C question, I am colorful and help in reproduction. So which part of the plant will be looking so colorful and help in reproduction? Exactly, the flowers. The flowers are colorful and they help in reproduction. Next, I protect the seeds within me. Which part of the plant is having seeds within it? Exactly, the fruits. The fruits are protecting the seeds within it. So these are the answers. You can make a note of it in your book, page number 61. Right, here is an activity. It is going to be very interesting activity. The question given here is, Veena was arranging some potted plants in her garden. So what Veena have decided? She has decided to arrange some potted plants in her garden. So she had two spots left. So after arranging, she has two spots, one at the corner near the fence and other at the center of the garden. So she is having two places left. So what type of plant she can keep there? She also having two parts. One plant is rose plant and another is pea plant. So she has two type of plants and two type of places left over. One plant is rose plant and another is pea plant. So which spot among them two do you think is suitable for each plant? Now where Veena will keeping these two plants? Here a rose plant and a pea plant. Okay, what how the rose plant is looking? Yes, of course it is looking like a shrub. So where she has to keep the plant? Let us discuss. Next is pea plant. Pea plant is a climber, so surely the pea plant will need a support to climb. Now here in the garden we can see where she can keep. So here we have a fence in the garden, so she can keep the rose plant in the middle and the pea plant in near the fence, which will support the pea plant to grow on the fence, and rose plant as it is shrub plant you can keep in the middle, which can grow in a bushy manner. Okay, these are the answers. Now here, friends of nature, it's very important that are the best friend for the nature. We have to take care of our nature. So here a boy and a girl are conversing. The boy is saying, hi, we are friends of nature. The girl is saying, let us learn why we need to be friends with plants. So plants add beauty and color to our world. Yes, of course, we all know that our whole world is made up of plants and it gives more beauty and colorful to our world. They also help us in so many other ways also. Let us discuss. Trees give cool shade. Yes, of course, we can able to stand under the tree for getting the cool shade, isn't it? Next, tree parts are useful in producing many products such as wooden furniture, medicine and oils. Not only these things, most of the food items we get only from the plants and trees. So inside the tree, write two other ways in which plants need help us, how they are helping. So inside this tree, the lines are given. So we have to write that some other two ways in which plant help us. The answer is home for birds to build the nest. Yes, of course, many of the birds are building their nest on the trees. Next answer is provide fresh and clean air. Yes, of course, the trees are giving fresh and clean air. Not only this, you can write your own answers also, children. So with this, the video is over. We can see in the next. Thank you, dear. Have a nice day.